This is the nightmare known simply as Yummer. He appears in game files for Spongebob Saves a Day, but everything about him is shrouded in mystery. Today, everything was solved and it's time for the truth. So over the past week and a half, there have been a decent amount of discoveries surrounding Yummer, all thanks to everyone in the Discord server who investigated. For example, we found out that he was drawn in the game to have a specific animation of putting two hands in the Krusty Krab, and then popping out while staring at the player. We also learned that the various components of his face were taken from random pictures online. Also, he didn't show up anywhere throughout Bikini Bottom, but his existence in the sprite sheet is what jump-started the mystery, and whoever made this was very intentionally doing so, but nobody knew the reason why. Was it a temporary file meant to be a placeholder? Could it have been an original jump scare cut from the game because, well, it's horrifying? Everyone came up with their own theories, but now, let's talk about the truth. It was found out by talking with someone who worked directly on the game. To avoid giving away personal information, this is a general answer that doesn't reveal specific names. I can finally tell you all the answer. Yummer was vent art created by one of the developers who had recently gone through a divorce. He made tons of vent art, but it was usually all deleted before the projects were released. This time they forgot, however, and Yummer stayed in the files undetected until recently. They are all confined to their homes and aren't able to remove it from the game unless they can get in contact with Nick, which hasn't worked out well so far as nobody really wants to contact them over this. When they eventually do, it will be removed from the game. The studio director has agreed to let this info out, so nobody will be losing their jobs over this. Oh, okay. This actually makes a lot of sense, and it's something that not many people guessed either. Yummer being vent art fits in with the rest of the story, considering this dude never appeared in Spongebob Saves a Day, and he wasn't meant to be seen by the public. Despite having sprites that would suggest an animation, he wasn't actually supposed to be in the Krusty Krab, or anywhere for that matter. Now with this being vent art, you start to wonder, have there been any other things that weren't removed from the game like they should have? Well yeah, there's a possibility. In another sprite sheet, we get a glimpse of this ripped apart Sandy suit, which is obviously what she needs to breathe underwater, so how did it end up like this? It never appeared in the game in a similar situation to Yummer, so was this also meant to be vent art?
Maybe.
But that hasn't been confirmed by the devs. Now with Yummer's mystery solved, there are still some loose ends to this we don't know. The biggest one I can think of is, what's the deal with his name? Why of all things is he called Yummer? That means you're tasting something good, but as far as I can tell, he's not eating anything. Unless of course you're talking about the heads of his victims. What are your thoughts on all this though? Are you surprised this nightmare is actually vent art from one of the developers? Let's talk in the comments! But anyway, that's all for this video. Subscribe for more awesome cartoon videos. Give a thumbs up and comment below, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time!